It's always been hard to find the best YouTube videos. With millions of results for every search query, how do you know which videos are the best or even worth watching? But what if YouTube search could show you the most relevant and useful videos instantly without you even clicking on them? That's the idea behind YouTube's new AI-powered search carousel that lets you preview and summarize entire videos right in your search results. And it's rolling out now to both mobile and desktop. And yes, it is actually that good. Let's check it out. Now, when you do a search on YouTube, you will see a new carousel section in the results that shows a series of video thumbnails with short descriptions underneath them. These are not just random videos, but they are the ones that YouTube thinks are the most relevant and useful for your search query based on a number of factors such as how well they match your keywords, how popular they are, how recent they are, and of course how many times viewers have clicked on them. What's cool about these carousels is that they not only show you the title, the thumbnail, and the channel, but also a brief description of each video that is generated by an AI model called X1Y. This is the same technology that powers YouTube's video and live chat summaries that appear under videos and live streams. You can read the whole description or click on the Show More button to expand it and get more context. And you can also click on the Not Interested button if you do and want to see any more results like that one. But here's the best part. Unlike traditional carousels, which you have to swipe through manually, YouTube's search carousel automatically cycles through the videos, so you can preview them without having to stop and stare at your screen. Each video will be shown for about 3 seconds before being replaced by another one. And you can control the speed of the carousel by tapping on the arrows or the play and pause buttons that appear on the bottom left corner. Now you might be wondering, how does this work? How does YouTube generate those descriptions and how does it know which videos to show? Well, let me tell you a little bit about how YouTube search works. When you enter a search query, YouTube first processes your words into a set of concepts and topics using natural language processing techniques. Then it retrieves a list of videos that have those concepts and topics using its vast database and ranking algorithms. Finally, it ranks and filters those videos based on how well they match your query using machine learning models that take into account various signals such as click-through rate, watch time, audience retention, and feedback from users. So basically, YouTube tries to understand what you really meant when you typed your search query and then finds the videos that are the most relevant and useful to your intent and context. And with the help of AI, it can generate those descriptions in real time by summarizing the transcript of each video and extracting the most salient sentences that capture the main points. And one of the coolest things about this system is that it is constantly learning and improving from your interactions. For example, if you click on a video or expand its description, YouTube will assume that you find that result relevant and useful, and it will show it to other people with similar queries. Similarly, if you click on the Not Interested button, YouTube will assume that you don't want to see that kind of result, and it will try to avoid showing it to you again or to anyone else who might be looking for similar topics. That's why sometimes when you search for something on YouTube, you might see videos that seem off topic or unrelated. It's because YouTube is still figuring out what kind of content is relevant for your query, and it needs your feedback to learn. So by clicking on those videos or expanding their descriptions, you are helping YouTube improve its search results for everyone. You might also notice that some of the videos in the carousel don't actually have descriptions, or they have very short ones. That's because YouTube doesn't have enough data yet to generate summaries for all of its videos. Most of the videos in the index don't have transcripts, or they are too long or too short or they have too much background noise or music that would make it difficult for the model to understand the content. But as more and more videos are uploaded and viewed on YouTube, the model is fed with more and more data and it becomes more accurate and reliable. So overall, YouTube's new AI-powered search carousel is a game changer for finding the best videos on YouTube. It makes the search experience faster, easier, and more efficient by providing a visual and textual overview of the most relevant results. It also helps creators get more visibility and engagement by promoting their videos to a wider audience and providing them with more context and feedback. And it also helps YouTube improve its search algorithm by collecting more data and signals from users. This innovation highlights YouTube's commitment to leveraging AI to enhance its platform for both users and creators. As AI technology advances, we can expect to see more creative and useful applications of it on YouTube and other online platforms. Now, there are some limitations and challenges that YouTube faces in implementing this feature. One of them is the need for high-quality data and models to generate accurate and reliable summaries for videos. Another one is the risk of bias and discrimination that may arise from the training data or the ranking algorithms. And another one is the potential impact on user privacy and security. For example, if you've ever used YouTube's auto-generated captions, you might have noticed that they sometimes make mistakes, or they don't match the audio, or they reveal sensitive information that you didn't want to share. That's because generating captions requires a lot of linguistic and acoustic skills that machines are still learning, and it also involves dealing with accents, dialects, slangs, and noises that can confuse them. Similarly, generating summaries requires a lot of reading and writing skills that machines are still learning, and it also involves dealing with different writing styles, tones, and formats that can confuse them. And if those mistakes or errors were to happen in a high-profile video that gets a lot of views and feedback, they could cause a lot of harm or damage to YouTube's reputation or its users' trust. That's why YouTube has to be very careful in selecting the data and models that it uses for this feature, and also in testing and evaluating them thoroughly to make sure they meet its quality standards and ethical guidelines. Another thing that YouTube has to consider is how to handle conflicts of interest or attempts to manipulate the system. For example, some creators might try to game the system by making clickbait titles and descriptions that don't match the content, or by bribing viewers to click on their videos, or by spamming irrelevant keywords or links in their comments. Similarly, some hackers might try to exploit the system by uploading malicious or deceptive videos that impersonate other creators or spread fake news or propaganda. That's why YouTube has to be very vigilant and responsive in detecting and preventing such abuses, and also in enforcing its community guidelines and copyright laws. Otherwise, YouTube's new AI-powered search carousel could become a breeding ground for scams and fraud, or it could undermine YouTube's efforts to create a safe and trustworthy environment for everyone. Overall, YouTube's new AI-powered search carousel is a promising development that could revolutionize how we search for and discover videos on YouTube. It's a win-win situation for users and creators. But it also poses some challenges and risks that YouTube has to address. Hopefully, YouTube can continue to innovate and improve this feature while also being responsible and ethical in its implementation. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates on AI and technology. We have a lot more interesting stuff coming up, so stay tuned. In the meantime, you can check out some of our previous videos, and I'll see you in the next one.